Alright guys, welcome back to another war video. I didn't back out of the map, but this is the first fight of Path 5, Ebb and Flow Knockdown. I'm sure many of you know that Hercules is not at all in any way, shape, or form an evade counter. So this fight could really be done with anyone. Just using it to ramp up my Herc. And yeah, he'll do fine. So with Spider-Ham, as soon as you get that special, your first special, you want to throw it pretty much as soon as you can. Otherwise, if you have a bar power and just letting it sit, he'll stack up those nonsense charges, or I'm not sure what they're specifically called. It might be nonsense charges, but whatever his charges are, don't let them build up. I'm not sure. Guess we wanted our intercept before the fight ended, so there we get a clean intercept and a full yellow bar to boot. So yeah, that fight can really be done with anyone. So yeah, Herc handles it fine. And here we have this one. The heavy hitter node is what's different from the first fight. So we're just going to use Doom here. You know, whenever we get that shock on, we have really easy access to knock her down. And we're 6 hits in, and she's already at 70%. I believe we make a mistake somewhere in here. We just want to keep knocking her down. Bait out those special ones. And yeah, not a whole lot to talk about. You know, he'll control her power just fine. And yeah, that's why she's annoying, is just because that she gets that power gain to get her to the special too. But with Doom, we're easily able to control that. And yeah, just a really easy fight. Nice and clean. So yeah. So let's go on up to Power Snack. We have a Power Snack Tigra. Now, I do know for a fact that I make a mistake in this one. You know, Doom being a great power control option here. There's nothing really... I mean, when she gets to her special 2, it can be bad enough to dex it, but especially if you're against the wall or close to it, it can be really nasty to evade. So you can see this fight is going well. The plan... you can see she catches me there. So that was not planned for, but we just want to get her into the Doom cycle, and we do not want her to be around 50% after we get that special one off after the special 3. That way her power could get her up to a special 3. So yeah, that's the only thing we really want to be careful for, when doing the Doom cycle. So there we go. Knock her down. Get to my special 3. She's high on power, so the Doom cycle will work quite well here. But yeah, basically anytime other than right after the special 1, with her getting to 50% power, that's the one thing we want to worry about. Pretty much any other time that she gets there, you know, is going to be completely fine. So yeah, right here she's at 53%, right where we want her. We throw that special 3, which will bring her under 50%. She'll shoot up to 3 bars, but it's fine because she'll be stunned. We'll get to our special 1. And yeah, it's pretty much game over from this point. It becomes really simple. Other than eating that special 1, we are looking really good. So yeah, now we just throw that last light attack to keep her from throwing that special 2, because even though I have my block up, there is a chance that she'd throw it and she would be unblockable with about half of her attack. So we just kind of want to stay away from that, play it safe. So yeah, I'm sure any of you that play Doom at all, this is just all known already, so I apologize for that. But yeah, pretty simple fight. Just gotta stick to the game plan, and we're through that fight. Now here we have a Magneto on. They are running Conduit here. Mixmaster here. I'm just going to take this opportunity to ramp Herc up even more. And should be pretty simple. I think I do make a mistake throwing 2 heavies in a row, which you don't want to do with Mixmaster, because he'll evade that hit as long as he's not stunned. So we are trying to just, mix up the kind of combos we're doing, just that he won't be evading, and we know exactly what's going on here. The Power Focus 1 will be helping us, since we don't really want to deal with that Special 2. We'll deal with that Special 1 all day long. Trying to bait out the Special 1. There we go. Dash back and then intercept him with that Special 1. Now here I think is where I try to chain the yep, there we go. And we pay for it. So that one's on me. Wasn't thinking straight when I was doing that. I was like, oh, let me just get more feats of strength. But yeah. Adrenaline healing brings us back. So not too bad. It'll just cost some potions. Actually, I might not have used potions for Herc. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's a wrap. Other than that, him evading me in the corner, pretty much a perfect fight there. Now, this Hit Monkey, again, can evade if you knock him down. And again, Herc isn't an evade counter. Neither are any of my other champs that I brought. But he's already somewhat ramped up. And we're just going to continue to ramp. Okay, we did use the one potion on Herc. I think that's the only one we used this for. So, here we have Hit Monkey on Footloose and Connect Transference. So we're going to be giving him more power when he hits our block. So we're going to just try to not let him do that. And we're going to only bait out Special 1s. So we will just wait him out till that evade and unblockable go away. And we're just going to use our ends when we can get them. AKA intercepting. We're going to try to not let him hit my block too much. Again, we just have to wait this one out. And you can see the... from willpower, we're healing up quite nicely. Hitting on the block does a lot with a ramped Herc. He's only about halfway ramped up, so we would be doing more damage if he was more ramped up. That's fine. We know he will die with one more combo, and so we just take the parry and hit into him. So very, very nice on a matchup where he's doesn't really have anything going for him other than his damage. So yeah. Who are we taking this fight with? I think I just do Herc, yeah. So here's Null. This is Ebb and Flow Intercepts, so intercepts are pretty clutch. We're just going to hold block. We'd rather him not throw that Special 1 at all if possible. So yeah, we are trying to get a parry or force that heavy so that we can get him to a Special 2. I just blocked this whole thing on my block, and just to... I don't want to slip up and eat a whole Special 2. So again, just Herc makes so many things simple. Yeah, I think. All right, next here we have a Penny Parker. This was a big reason I brought Hercules in just to, you know, he's a pretty good counter for her since his burst damage counts against her shield, so just helps to bring that down faster. And again, with his with the debuff he puts on after the first or second attack, and with the dash back, I'm blanking on what it's called, just helps him to be more aggressive, so you can intercept them pretty reliably with it. There are feats of strength saved us with being stun immune. There she catches me with a heavy. We're getting a little backed up against the wall, which is definitely not good. And we are still working on getting that shield down. So yeah, we're beating out the special one. Her charges will mean nothing once we get her shield down. So we're working on that here. Also, we're getting decently close to 2 bars of power. So we're just trying to get that shield down. I think she throws her special one here. We try to bait it out. And yeah, we have not got very much damage. And then just watch the special 2. Intercept. Let's see how many of those crit. Only 1 hit crit, but we throw 1 heavy and it's game over. Man, he is so satisfying when stuff like that lines up against a tough defender like Penny. Yeah. So here we have Cosmic Ghost Rider on the first defender on the left side of Boss Island. Herc is great for this node in general just because of the falter that it can place on you if you can't be aggressive enough with knocking them down. So we get a nice intercept right away. We just want to get this True Sense up as fast as we can. He will be throwing a lot of special ones, so we do want to make sure we're getting that True Sense buff up every time. Like, we want a 24/7 duration on it. So you can see we've got about a quarter timer left, so we throw the second special one, and by that time he's dead. So really good stuff by Hercules. He's just absolutely mashing this war. And here we have a Hercules. He is Conduit here, I believe. But this is tier 3, so we don't really have to worry about the regen that much. So we just got to work on getting him down. We're going to try not to parry or dash back after the first or second, so that Conflictor won't do really anything. There we guess just missed a parry. It happens to the best of us. But yeah. We are trying to go for that intercept without having the aggressive debuff on him, because again, we want to stay away from Conflictor. And the times I've died with Hercules here is just because I kind of forget about Conflictor. There we make a mistake and we get wrecked for it. We're down to 22%. We're like, okay, let's not do that again. We accidentally parry him. Get the full dex on the special 2. So yeah, he's over 15 gamma, so we know he's going to go unblockable and then regen that. So we just have to not get hit. Here we want to throw him to special 1 while he's unblockable. That way we don't have to, not get hit by his basics. I find it easier to bait out a special attack. So he doesn't regen very much. So we bait out, we block, he throws the heavy, and that's game over for our man Hercules over here. So that's a wrap on that fight. I think that's the last fight we use Hercules for. So he did his job. And now we're going to doom this Mangog. Now this fight, I think 2 things. With the nodes, Mangog's special 2 is unblockable. And he's also, he uses it more easily. I forget what that node is. So I think that's why he often will throw it even when you're holding up block. I've had this happen the last 3 times I took him. So we have him backed up against the wall. And you can see I am very much holding block, like ever since I knocked him down, to reparry him. So the indestructibility boost I threw on saved my life here. And now we have him the Doom Cycle. There's really nothing hard about, like, it's just a regular Doom Cycle. It can be a little tough getting to that first red bar. But after that, as long as he doesn't be a douche and throw his special 2 into my block, we should be all right. And you can see I threw that to get him below 2 bars. And we have a red bar again. He has over 2 bars, so we should be able to actually Doom Cycle him. We'll get 1 Fury. So I'm not sure if I just go to the special 2 here to finish him off. I probably do. Or maybe I just play it safe and keep going for the special 3. Looks like I'm going for the special 3 here. We are just praying to God that he just does not throw that special 2 into my block. So yeah, that will be a wrap. We survive his special 2, and he doesn't act like an ass after that with throwing his special 2. So this combo should finish him off. The shock actually did, which, how many times do you see that with Doom? Not very often. So we had to wait for everything to come down, and we have a full health eye bomb. So yeah, we took him specifically and only for this fight. So it was great to not have to heal him up fully for the boss or anything like that. Now this only works if you're in tier 3 and tier 2. I don't believe he's going to work. Just because of what they added on for the expert nodes. But IPOM is just a really, really good Doom counter in general, especially for a boss node where, your poisons can just add up a lot. Now, this isn't as clean. This is the second time I've taken this. I think it was the previous war I took it as well. I think I ended up with over 80% health, which is just phenomenal. We're comfortable with a special 1 evade. And we are also able to run Defiance here, which means we can't gain any buffs, which means he can't put a shock on us, which means he can't transfer that into a passive stun into a heavy, which we can't avoid. So we weren't perfect on that special 1 dex for the second time this fight, and it crit again, so that's hurting us a lot. So we build pretty close to 3 bars of power, throw a special 2. We'd really like for him to throw the special 1 as soon as possible. There it is. So we can get to our special 1 with the Petrify, which will eliminate Doom's Aura of Hazareth from popping up after he throws a special 1. So there he goes, 5-hit combo into my block, no heavy, which is fine. This is right where we want him. We have lots of special 1s we can throw, so that'll just help. As long as he doesn't hold his specials, we should be good to go. I am pretty confident on the special 2 decks, especially after running through Gauntlet again. So I don't mind pushing him to a special 2, although I'm trying to stay away from it, just because that would be really the only way I lose. Knock on wood. So you can see this is just going really, really well. We'd rather just deal with the special 1. You can see I took the last beam hit of a special 1 3 times, and I looked back and all 3 times they crit. So that's just super unlucky. So yeah, we are really just trying to get the special 1 out of him. He is almost down, and we're just relying on the poisons to take him the rest of the way. So I'm pretty sure my previous run, I had all perfect special 1 dexes. So obviously my health would be looking cleaner. But yeah, good fight. So we as a BG had 2 deaths. This was the last war of the season, and that was our best performance. We also had another BG put up the goose egg. I think we had 10 deaths as an alliance. We had 2. Another BG had 0, so that means the other one had 8. So just a really, really, really good war, just all around. And I guess I will see you guys next season. Hopefully you enjoyed the footage. And peace.